podcast recorded live in Hobby Central in Delaware, Ohio, America. Oh man, I blanked out.
What's your name? What's your name, dude?
I don't know. I'm Cody.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Samantha.
Ah, we got through it. Yeah, we win. Show over, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
This is the best it's gonna get. I'm calling it now. This is the best it's gonna get.
I'm crying.
All right, so
Anyway, welcome to our show. It's the show where we talk about things that we did.
Okay, we're gonna keep moving because we're stalling out bad. We actually have a pretty interesting show. We actually have questions from fans. That's right, we have fans.
Oh yeah.
And they
At
asked us
least
questions that
3.
we are going to answer. Yes, at least 3. But before we get into that, I guess we'll go into what we usually do and talk about some stuff that we've been checking out. We've done this once already. Let's do it again. Here we go. What have you guys been checking out?
Feeling. We saw, almost said Tangled, but it was Frozen. A couple days ago, we went and saw Frozen, and it was really good. I mean, it's still, a Disney princess movie for children with songs and that kind of stuff. So if you don't like that, don't go into it expecting it to change your mind.
Okay, so I don't go into it expecting a Lars von Trier movie then, right?
No.
Okay.
If you saw Tangled and enjoyed it, then you will also enjoy this film.
Actually, that just reminds me of something. I guess there is a town in, I want to say Texas. I think it's Texas. That Lars von Trier has a super graphic movie coming out soon called Nymphomaniac, starring Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a red band trailer for it, super graphic red band trailer, that some theater accidentally played it during the opening of Frozen.
Yeah. Not even like with the trailers. There's a Mickey Mouse short before the movie, which is really cool. And then the movie, it somehow got sandwiched in between this Mickey Mouse short and Frozen.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
That is terrible.
Also, we saw it in 2D, and that Mickey Mouse short made me wish we saw it in 3D because it had really cool effects and stuff.
Okay.
It was like a retro Mickey Mouse cartoon playing on the screen, and then they broke out of the cartoon, and then it's CG animated, like they're outside the screen in the theater type of thing. It was really cool.
That's really cool.
They used original voices, didn't they?
Yeah, they used all original, like Walt Disney's voice for
that's
Mickey
creepy.
Mouse, and
Wow. Wow.
it was really cool though.
Cool. So let's actually talk about Frozen. We've talked about talked about near pornos and Mickey Mouse. Episode title right there. near pornos and Mickey Mouse. So Frozen. All right, here we go.
It was really good. The couple twists to the formula, just enough to make it interesting.
Okay.
There was definitely a romance subplot, but the movie was more about the story of the two sisters than it was anything else.
You could cut out the guys and it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a very lady-friendly movie.
Nice.
Anna, the main character princess that's voiced by Kristen Bell, actually punches the bad guy in the face at the end.
Excellent.
Just straight up slugs him.
Oh man. No, now I gotta go see it. That sounds pretty rad. Now the snowman, the Kid Appeal character in it, was it as annoying as I am imagining it to be? Because those commercials made it look super
No,
annoying.
he didn't bother me, and he's only in half the movie. Yeah, first half he's not even there.
Okay.
And this song's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, because he doesn't realize that when it gets warm, he's gonna melt.
Ah.
He doesn't understand that.
He wants it to be summer.
Yeah, he sings a little song about how excited he is about summer.
Oh, that's sad. That's crazy sad.
And the one guy goes, "I'm gonna tell him," and then I was like, "Don't you dare!" There's a little surprise twisty thing in there that I don't want to spoil it, but it was actually good.
Okay.
Because every Disney movie has the "Are they dead?" You know,
Yeah.
did they die moment.
Yeah.
And the one in this movie is actually really clever.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say about it.
Well, all right. Let's see. I'm trying to think of stuff that I've checked out. I really haven't checked out a whole lot. I've been crazy busy the last week or two. One thing I can talk about. Fox has a new hour-long police procedural called Almost Human, starring Carl Urban and some other guy who I can't think of the name, and because we have no internet, I can't look up. But it's actually really good. It's like almost a cross between Blade Runner and iRobot. It's actually set in the future. You know, every cop is teamed up, partnered with a android like partner that like records everything and like talks back to home base or whatever. And you get this super grizzled cop who has like PTSD, who is teamed up with an experimental robot that is designed to have human emotions and has like a temper,
Nice.
and they solve crimes,
Sweet.
and it is awesome.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
I would. Why is it? Is it on Hulu?
No, it just came out.
Oh.
They're on episode 4 on Fox right now. They might
I
have
mean,
the first
they
episode
put
on
new
Hulu,
stuff on
maybe,
Hulu.
but yeah.
Might have to check it out.
But no,
It sounds good.
really good, and it actually really funny. The robotics repairman, like the technician, is that skinny guy from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, the one with the fake eye,
Oh.
British Dwight from the British Office.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's the comic relief character. He is really funny. Now, there's one episode where they actually needed him to go on, the technician to go undercover as a drug dealer, and he kept on like picturing himself as James Bond, and like he kept wanting to like he asked them for, you know, do I get a disguise? And they go, yeah, sure, okay, yeah, we'll get you a nice suit or something. So he comes walking out and he has like this 3-piece suit and this fedora, this big huge fedora and these glasses, and they keep telling him, no, you can't wear the hat. And every once in a while you just see him slowly start putting this hat on. It's really funny. It's really good. And the robot like constantly one-ups the human, the grizzled human racist, robo-racist.
Bassist. That sounds like a robot bassist. Boom, 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 boom. I'm a robot.
But no, it's really good. I would definitely recommend checking it out.
See what else.
We were talking about this in the car on the drive over. Do we want to talk about the Family Guy thing real quick?
Yeah, that.
Might as well.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of big news, I guess.
Yeah.
They want it to be big news.
Yeah, they're making it seem like bigger news than it is. They killed off Brian on Family Guy, and we were talking about this.
I felt nothing. Like, and
Yeah.
I don't hate Family Guy. I don't love Family Guy. I just kind of fall, not in the middle, maybe the lower middle on it. Like, I'll watch it if it's on, but I guess I wouldn't say I'm a fan.
Yeah, see, I catch them on reruns. I don't even watch them first run anymore.
Yeah.
But
But I wouldn't say I'm a hater either. And I felt like, well, maybe I'll feel something about this. Maybe I'll have an opinion or an emotion when they kill Brian. No. I actually watched the episode, and it just, like, I didn't care.
yeah. Well, they've just made the characters like, again, we were talking about this earlier. They made the characters almost like two-dimensional, like versions of themselves. You know, they used to have some kind of depth to them, and now, you know, Brian was the crazy liberal, and Peter was the dumb one. There's really, and the characters lost a lot of, you know.
Yeah, Peter went from being the dumb, well-meaning dad to just being straight up retarded, like literally retarded.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I guess I don't feel bad about it because it's a cartoon, you know. Mm-hmm. It's not like the voice actor for Brian has left the show because he makes the show.
But it's not even a cartoon that's meant to make you feel emotions
Yeah.
anyway.
or
Like, I
or
don't-
stick closely to
Yeah.
continuity.
Yeah, I don't want to sell it short just because it's a cartoon, just because it's animated
Well,
doesn't
sure,
mean it
but
can't.
I mean, there's a difference between a good animated series
Yeah.
and a cartoon. And you know what? Family Guy is a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were on the long shot to make me feel anything to begin with.
Yeah. Brian will come back anytime. When they need more ratings, they'll bring him back.
Yeah.
That's
But,
it.
like,
all they have to do is have Stewie build a time machine or something.
Yeah, rebuild that time machine.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Which they tried to explain that the guy that he got his parts from was arrested or something stupid, but something they could unexplain in 2 seconds.
Oh, sure. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
I feel like The Simpsons has made me feel things on several occasions.
Yeah, right.
But I guess Family Guy is just the watered down Simpsons.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
And you know what? This killing off Brian seems almost like they heard the news that The Simpsons were going to kill off a main character, a fairly prominent character, and decided to try to one-up him. Like, try to scoop him before they could
Yeah.
they can get in, you know?
And they did it in the ham-fisted, tasteless, senseless way Family Guy would do it.
In a way befitting Family Guy.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I did the speech about how I don't hate Family Guy, and then I'm sitting here just bashing the crap out of it.
Yeah. Maybe we do hate it just a little.
Maybe
just
a
little.
Maybe just a little.
Yeah.
I used to like it a lot, if that means anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, yeah. I think before it was brought back from cancellation, it was good.
Yeah.
The post-cancellation it just hasn't been the same. It's like it's like the movie Pet Sematary. They're brought back, but they're not right.
Maybe that should be the title.
Exactly.
Yep.
Something's not quite right.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me
God
started.
damn it. I hate it.
You don't have to listen to it all day.
Oh, yes, I do. I have to listen to it
Oh.
at work. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we only have maybe there's 6 different Christmas songs that just play over and over
Okay,
and over.
you guys do
again.
have it worse. I'll give you that. You do have it worse. But, I mean, I have, well, I can't talk about
Yeah.
it, but it's rough.
I'm just glad we don't play All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth, because that is my least favorite and most annoying Christmas song. It's terrible. It is freaking terrible.
Oh, speaking of Christmas songs, did you guys see the on Thanksgiving night? Did you guys catch the Lady Gaga and the Muppets Christmas
Oh
special?
no, was it any good?
No, it was not.
Oh no.
It was like a bunch of Lady Gaga music videos with the Muppets just kind of thrown in.
Aw.
It was not very good. And then Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Lady Gaga sang a duet of Baby It's Cold Outside, but the roles were reversed. Like making Lady Gaga the Prowler.
That's the only way you can do that song and make it seem not as
Not
creepy.
as.
Not
Not
as.
as.
I mean,
It was
it's
still pretty creepy.
It's still creepy.
It's a
And-
bad song. They should
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
do
it should be done. But Lady Gaga, for the majority of it, had this ginormous wig. Like, she looked like a drag queen. And I was really expecting the wig to become a Muppet and leap off her head at the end of the thing. And it didn't happen. There's like a super weak subplot of, Lady Gaga is totally into Kermit and Miss Piggy gets jealous. And it was just bad. Lady Gaga and the Muppets Christmas special featuring Elton John, Kristen Bell in a non-singing, just kind of pop up and say a few words.
Why would they have her not sing?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt and RuPaul.
RuPaul.
RuPaul sang.
Wow.
That should be good. Just hearing you say all of these names in a row,
It was
sounds good.
It was perplexing. It was weird. It just wasn't right.
Sounds like a Lady Gaga commercial featuring the Muppets.
Pretty much. Well, she did have that album that just came
Yeah.
out.
Which
and
is a
they
shame.
have the Muppets Most
Yeah.
Wanted that's coming out
The
soon.
Muppets deserve more respect than that. They're more important than Lady Gaga is to the cultural zeitgeist.
Yeah, and you know what bothered me the most about it? Not once did Lady Gaga talk to or say anything about Gonzo. You would think the weirdo of the
Yeah.
Muppets and Lady Gaga would be super, super best friends.
Yeah.
It seems like a missed
Well,
opportunity.
Yeah, that definitely is. Well, it tells me that whoever was in charge of that wasn't thinking about the Muppets.
No. It was a Lady Gaga Christmas with the Muppets thrown
Yeah,
in there.
featuring the Muppets.
Yeah. Okay, well, do you guys have anything else?
I'm still perplexed, but by all accounts, that should be amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure they'll replay it. You guys can watch it when it's replayed and see for yourself. But I did not care for it at all.
That Muppets Christmas special they did a couple years ago was pretty.
It was good. Yeah, it was good.
It was cute.
This one just wasn't.
Huh?
This one just wasn't right.
Wow.
And it featured Pepe the Prawn, and there's nothing good about Pepe the Prawn.
I like Pepe the King.
I
Prawn.
never.
Hobby.
He's
Yeah.
worse than Rizzo.
I don't mind Rizzo either.
See, I always see Rizzo and Pepe and that dreadlocks Muppet, whatever
oh,
the hell
from
he's-
Muppets Tonight.
Yeah, I always see them as like second
You're
and
not
third
going to
string.
see him any longer. He
Yeah.
was voiced by Kevin Clash.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
not go there.
No, let's not. Okay. But no, yeah. Do you guys have anything else you wanna talk about?
We probably did something else. Did we watch any more movies? Did we haven't talked about Catching Fire. We all saw that.
We did all see Catching Fire. Yeah.
Let's talk about
Although,
that. That's a big thing.
Actually,
right now.
I'm planning on writing a review of it
Oh,
to go up.
well then let's
tomorrow
not
or
talk
Monday,
about
so-
Catching Fire.
Yeah, let's just say we saw it and you guys liked it right off the bat. I've warmed to it. The more I've thought about it, the when I walked out, I didn't care for it.
Yeah, because it kind of leaves you hanging at the
Yeah,
end.
it kind of really leaves you hanging. But the more I've thought about it, the more I've kind of come to like it.
Yeah.
It's still not. I still think they're cashing checks their asses can't.
It's very possible, yeah.
They're
that they're
writing-
writing
what-
a check that
They can't cash.
asses.
I'm gonna get this right. Writing checks their asses can't cash. Yeah, nailed it.
Ass. Got to get that explicit tag.
That's right. That's right. And it wasn't me this time. Well, it was, but not just me. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna write a review of it sometime this week. But you know what? It was good, right?
Yeah. It's a good time for lady positive cinema
Yeah.
with Catching Fire and Frozen both.
And yet Wonder Woman can't get her own film. She
Yeah.
has to. Her first theatrical appearance ever has to be in
Batman
versus Superman.
You know, I'm gonna
crap.
say something that's gonna make people probably not happy. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be an awful
it
movie.
absolutely is going to be terrible because DC, and again, we were talking about this before. In my opinion, they're going about it the wrong way. They're looking at what Marvel is doing and seeing, oh, they're putting all their characters together in one big movie and then branching them out. We could do that too. And they're not seeing that Marvel was only able to put all their movies together, their characters
Because
together
they did it
because
beforehand.
because they and because they made quality films to begin with.
Yeah.
If Iron Man and Thor weren't good movies, they never would have made Avengers.
Yeah.
Oh, never.
It would have died out right there. But Warner Brothers and DC, Warner Brothers especially, is not seeing that. All they're saying is people want to see all the characters in one movie. Well, if you don't care about the characters, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then Cody, you brought up something before when we were
yeah,
talking
it's like
too.
they don't respect this source material.
Yeah, like
they're,
they were- like-
yeah, you said they're ashamed of
Yeah.
that it's comic books.
Yeah, and that's really how it feels. It feels like they're ashamed that they're coming from comic books. Look at Superman, or Man of Steel. Man of Steel really didn't seem like a comic book movie.
No.
It seemed like a big super action
His
thing.
mom loved it, and whereas
Yeah.
what
And
is-
I'm like, what?
of course she didn't know anything about Superman or anything, and that's why. I mean, seriously, if you didn't know, you probably wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah.
yeah, I thought it was okay to not
I
okay.
hated it. I hated Man of Steel. Oh, I hated it.
Like, it's so good. It makes him seem like a human, and like,
But he's not a human.
That's the whole point of Superman.
He's better than a person.
Yeah, that's how he's able to do all that stuff.
God, he sits there and lets his dad die. Like,
Yeah.
stupid.
Dumb. He could move faster than people can blink. He could have saved him really quick, and no one would have seen it.
Yeah.
But no, just let that tornado just sweep him up. And it was just like he walked into it. He's like, well, it's my time. Walks into a tornado. Oh, and the whole killing Zod thing. My
Oh, yeah.
God.
No.
No.
Your mom's like, what? Like, it doesn't kill
Yeah,
people.
The whole point is
Superman.
Superman finds a better way.
Yeah.
He finds a better way.
Just like Doctor Who. And he did.
Yeah.
But yeah, he finds. Say if you're gonna shock everybody by having Superman kill somebody, don't do it in the first movie.
Yeah. Build to it.
Yeah.
Prove that and first prove in the first movie that he doesn't kill people. Then if you want to kill someone in the second movie, that gives that death the extra weight. And then you show Superman have, serious emotional breakdown because it should have been a very difficult decision for
Yeah.
him.
Exactly.
Because in this right now, Superman just looks like, well, any problem I have, just snap.
Yep.
And that's it. Because they didn't build on that the emotion that, he doesn't, or the idea that he doesn't kill.
Also, I always bring this up, but when he's a kid and he's running around with that cape on, who is he emulating? Because he's not emulating Superman. He is Superman. He doesn't exist yet.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
It's just in his blood.
in his world, were there Superman-esque radio shows?
Yeah.
Did George Reeves play Excellent Man?
Yeah, Superman.
Yeah, it's Superb Man. Yeah, there you go.
Like what? It just shows, I guess, that they're not thinking at all.
because they're ashamed of it being a comic book.
Yeah. Whereas the Marvel movies, they made
They embrace
Thor.
it.
That's
They
all you have to
embrace
say.
it.
They made Thor, and they didn't change a bunch of stuff.
I never thought I'd live in a world where they'd make a Thor movie.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
They just went, hey, people already like this the way it is, so let's just make it. Let's just take that and do it. Run with it. And it works.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, I have one last thing, and then we'll get to the break. And this should make all of our listeners of Nerd Overload very happy. I will never talk about Power Rangers or Super Sentai on this show ever again because I have my own show to talk about that stuff. This week we debuted a brand new podcast that I do with one of our contributing writers, Josh Harrison, called the Go-Go Power Podcast, where we're going through and discussing every episode of Power Rangers from Mighty Morphin all the way up to Super Megaforce, the newest. It's going to take us a long time. There's 300 episodes, but we're doing our show 5 episodes of the show per episode of the podcast, and we've had actually a really good response so far.
It's good. We listened to it. It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
But
Everyone,
I'll endorse
go
it
listen-
right now.
If you're listening to this, go listen to the other one.
Yeah.
Or I'll
there you
beat
go.
up.
Yeah. You better watch out. She's rough. She's rough and tough. But
Also, it made me realize how little I know about Power
I
Rangers.
know.
it showed me how much I forgot about it.
I know.
But yeah, no, it's if you thought this first one was good because it was just a prologue of us talking about it. The next one is going to be really good because we get right into the thick of it, and it is. There wasn't a lot of character development in those early episodes. I'll be honest. Yeah, there's 0 character development. Also, I never realized it, but Walter Jones, the Black Ranger, is missing a finger.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, on his right hand, he is missing his ring finger on his right hand. So you see him, and he's covering it up, but every once in a while you see he's doing one of these. He is completely missing a finger,
Wow.
which makes the transformation sequence very interesting because when he turns into the Black Ranger,
He has the
that
finger.
finger. Also, when they transform, the Yellow Ranger has a dong. Because the Japanese version, the Yellow Ranger was a dude. That's why she didn't have a skirt. Visible Dong.
That's
Dongage.
funny.
Yep. There's the episode name. Visible.
Invisible dongage.
But no, everyone go over there and check that out. It's a completely different feed. So if you're subscribed to this one, it's a completely different one. We may eventually do a master feed where everything kind of gets thrown together. That just depends if we get more shows on the network. Also, we technically now have a podcast network. Which is
Sounds
kind of
fancy.
It sounds very fancy.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check that out and like and subscribe to that in iTunes. It's in iTunes now, so you
It
know.
is, because I subscribed to it the
Excellent,
other day.
fantastic.
Good deal.
Yeah, good job.
Also, check out my podcast, the Hill Street Blues podcast, where I watch an episode of Hill
No.
Street Blues.
No. Go away. Shut your mouth.
The Hill Street Blues Clues. You watch one episode of Hill Street Blues and one episode of Blues Clues, and you see if they match up.
So far, nothing.
All right, so you guys want to go ahead and take
Hill Street Blues.
a...
No.
Oh, yes. No, that has to happen. That has to be a thing now. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, so...
I think I'd rather watch Blues Clues than Hill Street Blues.
Are we going to a break?
I think we're going to go to a break.
Okay, we're going to a break, guys.
Alpha, Breeders Escaped. Recruit a team of podcasters with attitude.
I'm Sam,
And I'm Josh. We're the host of Go Go Power Podcast.
a show where two grown men review every episode of Power Rangers, a 20-year-old show for children.
You'll laugh, you'll cry. Well, maybe not, but at least you'll be entertained for an hour.
Check us out at nerdoverload.com or on iTunes.
Kia!
All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into these listener questions. I'm just going to read them off. We put up a post on our Facebook page. We'll do this whenever we think about when we know we're going to record. I'll try to do something like this so we can get some questions or topics or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and start with one of our longest time listeners, Josh Kirtley, and he asks, which video game properties would you like to see turned into movies, and who should the director be? Like, say, Guillermo del Toro making Oddworld, or J.J. Abrams making Earthbound, or, Zelda as done by Peter Jackson, Viva Pinata by Michael Bay, Halo by Yui Boll, Metroid by Noah Blomkamp. Well, Josh, you pretty much answered our question.
You already took the good ones.
Yeah, but
I'd like to go out and say I would like them to never, ever make a Zelda movie, ever.
really,
I don't like the idea.
really,
I mean, first they'd have to answer the question, is Link going to talk? How is he going to talk? What's he going to sound like? What's his personality? And it's going to be bad any way they do it.
well, wasn't Legend already kind of like a Zelda movie? The old movie with Tim Curry as the devil,
I haven't seen that movie.
and Tom Cruise as fairy tale adventurer in a forest saving a princess. It was kind of like Legends of Zelda.
I've never seen it.
Okay, well you need to. I haven't really given we haven't really given these questions a whole lot of thought, but
But just the way Zelda is designed, it's designed to be a game, not
yeah,
to be a movie. I mean, yeah, there's lore there, but I don't think there's enough.
yeah. Oh gosh, what are some games that could be turned into movies?
Metal Gear Solid, because it
Yeah.
is a movie.
Because it pretty much, yeah. Okay, well, who would you get to direct it then?
Hideo Kojima.
Okay. Yeah.
Who is they are doing one, and I forget who is directing it. We should have did research.
We should
before
have.
this.
We should have.
A Final Fantasy movie would be good if they picked the right Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy 7 maybe
Yeah.
or something like that, because that's cinematic as well. The one I kind of came up with was a Duke Nukem movie directed by Michael Bay, because all of the racism would be justified.
And sexism and
Yes.
Megan Fox could be in it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I had a good one. Oh, the only person I think that should be able to direct a Metroid movie is Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott. See, I like Josh's suggestion of Neil Blomkamp.
Yeah, But I mean,
But yeah.
Metroid takes so much from Alien already that
yeah,
like
it's true. Yeah.
it'd be the perfect fit. It would never happen, but
Yeah. You know, I like the idea of video game movies, but whenever I think about it, I always remember the bad ones, like Dead or Alive,
I
or
like Dead or
Street
Alive.
Fighter, or Mario Brothers. Do you remember that
I
one?
like Mario Brothers because it's bad.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly, exactly. But
But I like the Dead or Alive. I'm the biggest Dead or Alive movie apologist there is.
yeah,
Yeah, it's stupid and it's terrible, but so is Dead or Alive.
yeah, that's true. That's very.
I think
true.
it fits. It matches the tone of the game perfectly.
Yeah,
Street Fighter movie is excellent.
yeah. No, that is very good. I did like that one. Legend of Chun Li was terrible. Oh my
I
god,
forgot about that.
Oh, it was.
Well, yeah, where
awful.
they
It
got
was
somebody
Kristen Cruick.
who's not Asian to play Chun Li.
No, she's Asian.
Oh,
well,
she
she's
is?
Asian American.
Not really.
Yeah. Oh,
She doesn't look.
speaking of which, this kind of hit me like a bolt on Agent of Shield. Have you guys seen that here recently?
No.
The show at all? Well, then this is going to go completely over your heads. There's a character named Agent Maya May who's a super ass-kicking Asian American agent. She is like they call her the cavalry. She is a super awesome agent. She's played by Ming-Na Wen, who was the voice of Mulan and also Chun-Li from Street Fighters.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. But I was actually thinking an F-Zero movie.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Make it like a Death Race 2000 kind of thing.
Yeah, they could do that.
Yeah.
And the lore is malleable enough that they could build a movie out of that.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And there was an anime too, but I think it was
It wasn't
terrible.
it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
What I saw of it. And of course, like a Sonic the Hedgehog movie or something like that. Although I'd like to see that. I'd rather see Sonic the Hedgehog be animated.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he works best as an animated feature.
I'd like to see Sonic the Hedgehog buried 6 feet underground and then never come back.
Aw.
No, that's not true.
Apologize to Sonic.
I'm sorry, Sonic. The last game was bad, apparently. That Sonic Lost World.
So good.
Really?
It looked good. All the previews made it look really good. Apparently, it was a huge turd.
Really? Ah, that's a
Goddamn
bummer.
Sonic Circle.
Yeah, Sonic Cycle.
Yeah.
Bummer. That's
That's
a
good. No.
that's
Especially
a shame.
since the last game, that Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations, both not bad. Both of those were pretty good.
Yeah.
And then they dropped the ball again. They just don't know what to do with them anymore, and it's. I wonder if maybe they should just shelve them for a while.
Yeah. Like pick another flagship game to be their mascot for a while or
Yeah.
whatever. Or you know what?
Bring Alex
They're-
Kidd back.
All they are, they don't even have a system. They're just third-party developers. They don't really need a mascot anymore.
Yeah,
You know.
just make good games.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh.
We kind of got off topic there.
A little bit,
video
but
game movies.
that's okay. Video game movies. Let's see.
Trying to think of a game that a recent. Could they do a Mass Effect movie? But there's a lot of choices there that you make in the game, and I wonder if it would make people mad if if it didn't go the way their particular story.
Yeah,
went.
that would kind of lock down like one specific storyline as the main storyline. Where
Although that universe is big enough where they could tell another story
Yeah.
in it, and it would be cool.
I'll be honest, I don't want to see a Halo movie. I really have no interest in
No.
Halo. I've
I've never
don't
been a
care.
big Halo fan to begin with.
No.
Is there a lot of lore there? I don't even know.
I guess there is a huge amount of lore.
Read books.
Oh yeah, there's books. Yeah,
Yeah. Galaga.
Galaga, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Any BioWare game could make a movie out of, probably. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like Dragon Age. Dragon Quest.
What
A
about
Dragon Quest movie by Studio Ghibli.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, that's great.
Would BioShock make a good movie?
Yeah. Yeah, the original. Well, yeah, either one of them
Or
would.
Infinite even, you know.
Yeah, Infinite gets confusing toward the end. I
Okay,
wonder
well,
how
I mean, movies do get confusing.
the original BioShock would make an excellent movie, though, I think. And there's been one in development hell since the game came
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I don't think they should make another Mario movie ever again.
I think you should make 5.
No, they'd be terrible.
Exactly.
I mean,
It can be done correctly, I think.
if it'd have to be animated for one.
Sure.
Well, I don't know.
Live action Mario does work. Remember the Super Mario Brothers Super Show?
Yeah,
Do the Mario!
both
Do it!
Both Mario and Luigi are dead now.
I
by
know.
the way.
I know. I felt I got way sadder than I should have when Luigi passed.
Yeah.
Because Luigi was always my favorite guy on the show. I mean, everyone loved Captain Al, or Captain Lou Albano, but Danny Wells.
Danny Wells was really good.
He was really
show.
good.
Yeah.
And it was always funny because he was before and after it, he was just a bit guy. He would just pop onto sitcoms as bit parts here and there. I remember watching old reruns of The Jeffersons, and he popped up as a bartender, and a much younger Danny Wells as a bartender. I was like, "Hey, it's a Luigi!"
Those little live action bits they're so bad they're good.
Yeah.
Because each one is like its own miniature train wreck that you get to sit there and watch.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I watched one the other day when I read the announcement that he passed away. That had Ernie Hudson playing a Ghostbuster, but they couldn't. You can't say those words.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Now that we've gone off the topic again.
Yeah. You know what? There's got to be. What would be a good movie for Quentin Tarantino? A good video game movie. It'd have to be a lot.
No More Heroes.
God Hand.
God Hand.
Yeah.
Anything Suda51 has ever done. Shadows of the Damned would be a good Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
I didn't play his last game. What was the last one where you're the assassin named Mondo? Killer is Dead. I haven't played that, but it probably... Well, Suda51's kind of the Quentin Tarantino of video games, so anything he made would work.
Yeah. Okay, last one. Kevin Smith. What would be a good game for Kevin Smith to make a movie of? It would have to be a game that has a shit ton of talking.
Yeah.
Like more talking than action. I mean, like no action. All talking.
I can't think of a game that he could make a movie of that also I would be okay with him being behind.
Paperboy.
I don't know. There's a lot of
There's a lot of
writing
action. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
like
NHL '98. You know he played a shit ton of that.
like a Sierra adventure game. Like Police Quest.
Yeah.
You can make Police Quest.
Yeah, there we go. Well, isn't that Cop Out?
Yeah. Yeah, he made.
Yeah.
Although Police Quest isn't funny, it's very serious.
Kevin Smith making a movie based on one of those old text adventure games.
Yeah. Zork. Kevin Smith's Zork.
Yeah.
I can't think. There's got to be some game that he would be perfect for, but I can't think of it. Is there a game about working in retail? Is there a Clerks game?
Kevin Smith's Sims.
Yeah, Lemonade Stand.
Yeah. No, just a game based on The Sims. Like all of a sudden someone bursts into flames and then they have a pool that has a ladder and then miraculously doesn't have a ladder.
And nobody speaks English.
Yeah. It'd be perfect. Perfect for Kevin Smith. He's so high, he thinks he's speaking English, but he's not. Okay, well, I think we've pretty well dusted this topic, so let's move on to our next one. We have two more to go through here. Sean Lavoie of the Geekazoid website and podcast, our good buddies over there, gave us a topic of what we thought of Barry Allen on Arrow, the CW show.
I have not seen
Yeah.
a single episode of that.
Unfortunately, none of us watch Arrow.
Yeah. I have not seen a full episode of that, but no, go ahead.
I've thought about watching it on
Yeah.
Netflix before.
I've seen the guy who pulls Sarah's abs on Netflix.
And what would you say about those abs?
They are good. I approve.
Oh God.
So there you go.
Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to make an attempt to answer this. I am very gun shy of CW shows because of Smallville. I know that's a very narrow-minded way to think about it, but it's the truth. I'm sure Arrow is very good. I'm sure I'd like it if I watched it, but I'm very worried about it, about getting into it. Having said that, and having full disclosure, I haven't seen the episode in question. I haven't seen a whole lot of Arrow. I am a little worried about DC and Warner Brothers loading up television with all of their top-tier properties. Because I consider Flash, and Green Arrow for that matter, a top-tier property. I mean, Green Arrow is borderline, but they are top-tier properties. And
I mean, he's a major Justice League member.
Yeah. And I am just concerned that, with them attempting to build a movie universe like Marvel, how confused are viewers going to be when they go to see The Flash in the theaters and have it not be the version that's on
their TV.
That's on their TV. I mean, Marvel is able to do their Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for better or worse. It's still in the movie universe. It still ties in, even, however tangentially. I can't see the Green Arrow and the Flash from their television series being the same ones they use in their movies. I just don't see it. They're going to want to pick like big name actors for their movies, and I'm concerned. Also, anytime the Flash is on TV, I get a little worried, but that's because of the '90s Flash TV series, which was not good. Which was about Barry Allen, the Flash, not some made-up guy with running powers. Yeah. So that's about the best I can answer that without actually seeing it. I'll tell you what, when I see it, I will sit down and I'll watch the episodes, and I'll give you my honest opinion the next time we record. But I'm just a little worried about it, I guess. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What is the deal with them flashing that guy's abs anyway? I don't know. I'm staring off into space as I ask that.
Okay. I thought you were looking at something.
Looking at some guy flashing his abs.
No.
Aren't his abs on the top of like every comic book that came out the month that show did?
And they're trying to get ladies to buy comics.
Yeah.
I wish I were joking.
With abs. Well, there's that Superman Wonder Woman cover that I saw on Tumblr the other day that is not good.
Oh,
they're
you
like
mean
both in space.
And they're macking out?
No, Wonder Woman has his cape wrapped around her in space, and Superman's just in the background with no shirt on for no reason.
So is that like post-coital?
Possibly. They might have had space sex.
Are they only able to have sex in space? Does the constant sounds of their super banging, like, would it shake the earth? Would it cause earthquakes in, like, Japan if they're banging in Metropolis?
Yeah. So they have to fly into space.
Yep. Or Superman's O-face screams, like, super strong. Would it, like, blow the roof off of his
like
apartment?
Black Canary.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just to be safe, they go into space to do it.
Yeah. But
does Wonder Woman need to breathe oxygen?
Superman does. He has to hold his breath. He has super lungs. Yeah.
So they can't be up there for too long.
Superman must be a one-pump chump.
There's also another episode title.
Yeah. No, this episode's full of them.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a really awful.
Well, you know what that's from. It's going to be a comic, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, because they're trying to get ladies because they love.
That's
the
not
romance.
how you get ladies to read comics.
No,
that's not how you get ladies. You write. You know what? You write strong female characters
Just write the
for
same
one.
stuff you are, but just like make it with the like what you just said. With
Yeah,
the strong...
and you know what? Even for that matter,
That's all you have to change.
not every book has to have a strong female character. You know what will get ladies to read comics? Stop being so goddamn male chauvinist in your books. Yeah. You can have male characters. You can write a good Batman book that women will read. You know how you do it? Don't make Batman a dick to women.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's all it takes.
Seriously, that's it.
That's it.
It's fine. You don't have to change anything. Just
That's it.
maybe a few more lady characters. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, and they don't even have to be brand new lady characters. Like, this is the new, female introduction character of the week. There's a whole stable of them. You know what? Power Girl, for all the jokes about her boob window, is a strong female character when written correctly.
Those Power Girl books they did a while
Paul
ago.
Miotti and Amanda Conner.
Those were really
Those
good.
were really good. And you know what? That's the same team that's writing the new Harley Quinn. So I'm hoping that they turn this juggalo Harley Quinn from the New 52 into something that I am actually interested in reading. Because I've read the first book, and the first issue, the Zero issue, and it's very good. They almost wrote her like DC's Deadpool. Which
That's a good way to go with
I
her,
think is
yeah.
the right way to go with the character.
Because honestly, they've kind of got an open canvas with Harley Quinn. She doesn't. There's not a whole lot going
Especially
on.
since the New 52.
Yeah.
She's just a blank slate and booty shorts. That's it.
Like her defining characteristic has always just been, well, she loves the Joker.
Yeah, pretty much. And sometimes Poison Ivy.
Yeah. Like she's not that deep of a character.
Yeah.
They could go
They can do
wherever they want with that.
Yeah, pretty much. They pretty much can.
It's a shame that she's not that deep of a character because she used to have a cool design. It's a cool idea.
She was at one point a deeper character. She really was. And I think again with this new book, they have the possibility of making her a readable character. I just hope they pull it off. I haven't been let down by anything that Paul Miotti and Gray have done, or Connor, and they just got married too here recently.
Congratulations!
So, congratulations! I know you're listening out there. All right, but do we have anything else to say about the Flash? I'm glad that it's about Barry Allen. I'm glad they didn't come up with a new character.
John Speedman.
Yes, John Flashman.
Flashman.
Yeah.
Flashy Flashman. Yeah. He's also a used car salesman.
Yep.
Flashy Flashman. Kia.
Yep.
Kia dealership.
Okay. Podcast episode name: Flashy Flashman's Kia dealership. Okay. And we have one more question here, and it's from listener Nate Lehner, and his question is, how awesome is Nate Lehner? I have an answer for this. I've been giving this one a lot of thought. This was the first question that popped up, and I know you put this up as a joke, Nate. I'm going to answer this legitimately. On the plus side, you very much are a geek. You're just now getting into comic books, which is awesome. You play HeroClix, which is also awesome. You seem like a cool dude, and at this past Mid-Ohio Con, you went as Dr. Horrible.
Which is awesome.
Which was awesome. Those were all pretty awesome things. On the minus side, you had to ask a question asking us how awesome you are, which seems a little needy, I'm going to be honest. So here's what I'm going to say. We're going to put this on a scale. From a scale of not awesome to super awesome, or in this case, from a scale of... got it. Okay. I just remembered it. On a scale from Billy D. Williams, circa Empire Strikes Back, which was super awesome, to an Andy Dick cameo appearance, which is the most not awesome thing I could think of ever. Nate, I would rate you as, that one episode of Batman Brave and the Bold where Batman teamed up with Sherlock Holmes and Etrigan the Demon, which is pretty awesome. And I believe we've just stumbled over the finish line of this podcast. So let's go ahead and get it wrapped up here, because I know Jamie probably wants to close the store here pretty soon. So let's do the rundown. What do we want to plug here?
Nerdoverload.com.
Nerdoverload.
The website.
Yep.
That this podcast is for.
Yep. Also, go check out the Facebook page. It's just linked off the main website. So just go check that out. We have a Twitter account, which is working now. It works. It's good. And it even tweets out hashtags of the first couple of tags that we put in the post.
Oh, cool.
So that's good. We've actually gotten a couple hits off of hashtags, which is awesome. And that is @nerd_overload. We have an email address. You can email us questions. We're still going to put stuff up on the Facebook, but if you're afraid of Facebook, if you're terrified of people knowing your name, you can email us staff@nerdoverload.com.
Anything. Any questions? If you want advice, we'll give you advice.
If this episode is any indication, we will answer any question you give us.
Yeah.
Challenge us. Challenge me. I'm throwing down the gauntlet. Shit just got real. Other mildly threatening phrase. Okay. I also have my own personal Twitter. It's @RobotCaveman. I also have a Tumblr, robotcaveman.tumblr.com. It's titled Robot Cavemen from Beyond the Moon. I thought it was good.
It is.
I have a Twitter that's NOD_Cody. And I have a Tumblr too, but I forget what it is.
Is it Fedderson?
It might be Fedderson.tumblr. I don't know. I wish people would follow me on Tumblr.
Yeah, that would be kind of neat.
Yeah, because I don't have any. I technically have one
Aw.
Tumblr follower.
Yeah.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah, let's
I won't get into that.
yeah, let's leave it on a high note. Okay.
But I don't know. Next time I'll figure out what that is, and I'll let you know. You can follow me on Tumblr. Maybe I'll start reblogging things if I have followers.
Yeah, there we go. That sounds good. And with this podcast and our other podcasts, don't forget to, if you're in iTunes, go subscribe, give it a 5-star rating, and give us a review. The more stars and reviews we get, the higher in the rankings we get on iTunes. The more people will listen to us. It's a big vicious cycle.
The more stupid questions we have to answer.
Exactly. That's what you guys want. You wanted this. You wanted this. So I guess that's it, right?
Yeah. You
Anything
need to
else?
get a Twitter. You need to get your own Twitter,
Yeah.
so you can say it at the end.
Yeah. Totes.
We'll get on that. Next time you'll have a Twitter.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I guess that's it for the Nerd Overload podcast. Who wants to sign out?
Signing out. This is Cody.
That's not how that works.
Signing out.
You are fired.
What? That was fine.
No.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. We're done. The end.
The end.
Good night.
This show is a part of the Nerd Overload Podcast Network. Listen to our other shows and much more at nerdoverload.com.